Have you ever wondered why some people seem to attract wealth effortlessly, while others struggle their entire lives just to get by? Why does it feel like money flows easily into some people's hands, while for others, no matter how hard they work, it slips away like sand through their fingers? The difference is not about how much you earn, and it's not only about how much you save. It's not luck, and it's certainly not talent. The truth is this: wealth is built on habits. Simple, consistent, smart habits practiced every single day. Success follows a pattern, just as poverty does. Prosperity has a formula, just like failure has one. And those who rise financially don't do it by accident. They do it with intention. They make deliberate choices over and over again, choices that compound into wealth over time. These aren't flashy tricks or secret formulas. They are habits, disciplines you can learn, live by, and benefit from for the rest of your life. Maybe you're thinking right now, "I'm barely getting by," or "It's too late for me." But let me tell you something. Money doesn't care where you started. It only cares about where you're going. And no matter your age, your background, or your bank balance, the moment you decide to practice the habits of the wealthy is the moment your financial story begins to change. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 8 powerful habits that rich people live by. These are the real game changers. Adopt just one, and you'll feel the shift. Adopt all 8, and your entire financial future can be transformed. Not overnight, but steadily over time. Remember, success is built inch by inch, not mile by mile. Stay with me until the end, because these aren't just theoretical ideas. I'm going to show you how to apply each one practically in your everyday life. No fluff, no gimmicks, just principles that work, if you work them. But before we dive in, take a second to hit that subscribe button. This channel is here to help you grow, not just your wealth, but your mindset, your habits, and your life. And while you're here, drop a comment below and share your biggest financial goal. Is it freedom from debt, your very first investment, or early retirement? Let's build a community where we support one another, speak our goals into existence, and chase them with discipline. If you're ready to shift your thinking, change your habits, and build the life you've been dreaming about, then you're in the right place. So let's start with the very first habit. Pay yourself first. Before you pay the bills, before you buy groceries, before you spend a single cent, pay yourself. Save a portion of every dollar you earn. It doesn't matter if it's 10%, 5%, or even just 1%. What matters is the discipline, the mindset, the habit of keeping a piece of what you make. Think of your savings like your most loyal employee. If you had an employee who always showed up early, worked late, never complained, never got tired, you'd protect and value that person, right? Your savings is that employee. It works for you 24/7. Rohn once told a story. When he was young, barely making anything, his mentor, Earl Schoaf, told him, "Start by saving a dime out of every dollar." Jim resisted, saying he could barely survive. Schoaf replied, "If you can't save 10 cents out of a dollar, you'll never be able to save 100 out of 1,000. That one principle changed Jim's life. The second habit is to track every dollar. Most people don't actually have a money problem. They have an awareness problem. They don't know where their money is going. They spend unconsciously, swipe cards without thinking, and wonder why nothing is left at the end of the month. But here's the truth. You cannot manage what you don't measure. For the next 30 days, write down every single expense, every coffee, every subscription, every little online purchase. At first, it feels tedious, but once you see where your money is really going, you'll also see how to redirect it. Awareness always comes before change. The third habit is to live below your means. This doesn't mean living miserably or being stingy. It means choosing wisely. It means knowing the difference between looking rich and being rich. Many people spend money to impress others. The wealthy use money to buy freedom. I once met a millionaire who drove a 10-year-old car. I asked him why he didn't buy a new one. He smiled and said, "Because I'd rather use my money to buy time." That's the mindset of wealth. Education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune. Every wealthy person I've ever known was a lifelong learner. They read books, listened to podcasts, attended seminars, studied constantly. Just 30 minutes a day is enough to change your entire mindset, because your income will almost never exceed your personal growth. When you grow, your wealth grows. The fifth habit: invest consistently. Saving is important. It protects. But investing multiplies. Every dollar you invest is a seed. At first, it doesn't look like much, but over time, it grows into a tree, produces fruit, and those fruits create more seeds. That's the power of compounding. The wealthy don't wait for the perfect time. They start planting today, and they let time do the heavy lifting. The sixth habit is to build multiple streams of income. Relying on one paycheck is like standing on one leg. Eventually, you'll fall. The wealthy diversify. They create different streams: businesses, investments, real estate, side hustles, royalties, passive income. Today, the internet makes it easier than ever. You can start small with a skill, a hobby, an idea. It doesn't matter how big, it matters that you start. The seventh habit: surround yourself with winners. Jim Rohn famously said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." Look around you. Are the people closest to you lifting you higher or holding you back? Do they inspire growth or do they keep you stuck? Environment is stronger than intention. If you want to rise, put yourself in rooms where growth is the norm. And finally, the eighth habit: set clear financial goals. Too many people drift financially, saying things like, "I want to be rich," or "I hope I can retire someday." But hope is not a strategy. Wealth responds to clarity. Write down your goals: specific, measurable, time-bound. Pay off debt, save $10,000, invest monthly, define it, declare it. Because when you do, your mind starts searching for ways to make it real. So those are the 8 habits of the wealthy. Pay yourself first. Track every dollar. Live below your means. Invest in yourself. Invest consistently. Build multiple income streams. Surround yourself with winners. Set clear goals. None of these habits are complicated. None require genius. Just small disciplines, repeated daily. Remember this: wealth is never accidental. It is intentional. You don't need to be lucky. You don't need to be special. You just need to start. Before we close, I want you to do 2 things. First, hit that subscribe button, because this channel is here to help you grow, not just in wealth, but in mindset and in life. Second, leave a comment below and tell me your biggest financial goal. Is it paying off debt? Making your first investment? Retiring early? Share it, because when you speak it out loud, you give it power. Let's build a community of dreamers, doers, and disciplined achievers. I believe in your journey. And remember, success doesn't happen in a single day. It happens through small steps, small disciplines, repeated over time. Until one day, you look back and realize you've built a life of wealth, freedom, and fulfillment.